George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series and HBO's adaptation, Game of Thrones, are one of the most popular fantasy franchises of all time. Both versions of the story are great, but just how faithful has HBO been to the source material? We're going to put the show to task on this episode of Book to Screen. Let's get started with the age of the characters. In the books, everyone is much younger than their HBO counterparts. It's because what makes sense in medieval culture doesn't always translate when casting a drama. At the beginning of the book series, for example, Ned Stark is 11 years old. Jon Snow is only 5 months old when he takes the black, and fan favorite Arya Stark is just a single-celled zygote when she learns how to use her sword, Needle. In the show, of course, she's a teenager. Moving on to the nefarious Lannister twins. Now, book-only fans will know Jaime and Cersei as the two conjoined twins who travel across Westeros performing stand-up comedy about the differences between men and women. A big difference from the show, in which Jaime and Cersei are two hot blondes who have sex with each other. Now let's talk about Daenerys Targaryen. Now, her husband in the show is named Khal Drogo, a violent warrior Dothraki chieftain. In the books, Daenerys marries Ken Drigby, a soft-bodied marketing expert and adjunct English professor. That's a big change. Here's a huge difference that I thought was a great choice by the producers. Now, the books have a lot of pages and words and are heavy to carry around and annoying to read. The TV show is all pictures and sounds and has a lot of sex and violence. I think this is great. For the most part, the violent red wedding sequence in the show is faithful to Martin's descriptions in the book, but it leaves out the lengthy scene beforehand where Robb Stark and Catelyn Stark discuss whether they can bring cash as a gift or if that would be awkward. Of course, there are some things that just can't be converted from page to screen. Much of A Feast for Crows, for example, is just George R.R. Martin discussing the New York Giants' playoff chances. Yes, Joffrey discusses the Giants a few times in Season 4, arguing with Sansa about the legacy of Eli Manning, but it's largely left out of the rest of the series. Also left out of the show is the way Mr. Martin ends each book with the sentence, "I don't have any more ideas, please send me ideas." And then he lists his email address. That's not in the show. Now I give Game of Thrones 3 out of 5 faithful adaptation stars. Let's see what the creators have in store for us in the new season. Join me next time when I take a crack at The Hunger Games. Jumping forward a bit, the popular book character Lady Stoneheart seems to have been cut from the show entirely. Lady Stoneheart is a tiny, lovable golem who travels in Daenerys Targaryen's pocket and sings songs about love and marriage.